Hey Leos, welcome back to the Guiding Chariot and welcome to your Taurus season reading. Alright my loves, we're going to start shuffling and get into it. As always, house rules still apply. Oh, and I hope you all are doing well. So sorry, I'm like just jumping into the reading. I hope you guys are doing very well as we start this new season. Leos. Oh, okay, getting distracted. Focus. Anyway, house rules, like I was saying, still apply. So take the messages as they resonate. This is going to be a general reading for all Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If something pops up, doesn't fit your circumstance, doesn't make sense to you, just means that message wasn't for you, leave it on the table, take the rest. Oh, did we get one? We did. Let's take that one. Before we flip your card over, I am letting everyone know, I think it'd be super valuable for everyone to watch the Taurus video, no matter what your sign is. We are in Taurus season. Anytime, we're in a season, all the signs kind of get a little taste of that energy. So it's almost kind of like we all have a little Taurus in us right now. When I did that reading, it did feel very wide. Like it felt very open to everyone. So if you feel called to watch it, I would definitely encourage it. All right. Ooh, good card, Leos. You guys have energetic alignment. Sorry, let me hold it in the center. So I am using a new deck from my friend Sanateu Golden Ray. She just launched some new Oracle decks, well, two. So I'll be using them in this reading. You guys got the holographic energetic alignment, which is beautiful. Beautiful energy. So this is really a season where you really kind of get focused. And when I say get focused, in a sense where you really come into your own, right? Whether that means finding confidence in yourself or finding direction in your purpose and what you're supposed to be doing, what you want to do, what fuels you, and really understanding your internal drives. You are just, it's kind of like all your sensibilities all finally like click, and then you're just full steam ahead. So beautiful energy. I would say with the card, like you really want to exercise a lot of trust in yourself, right? Because your soul already knows what it wants to do, what feels good to it. And I always describe your emotions as the like human suit, compass, right? I've never actually called it the human suit compass. That was an interesting choice of words, but that's how your higher self tells you you're going in the right direction when something feels good. So when you think about an opportunity and get excited, or you feel passion kind of stir up within you, legit, that's the indicator there, like, oh, I should follow this, I should, right? So be very attentive to those feelings, because that's going to help you tune in for sure. Okay. Yep. Literally just said this. So Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. So also that being with the in-between, you definitely are in a transition. So again, as we come into alignment, as all those puzzle pieces fall together, you are kind of an in-between stage, who you were and who you're becoming, right? So to me, this is really just about being comfortable in that space, right? I would also say this is really a good moment for you to kind of embrace the stillness and the quiet, internally more so. So I don't want to say your life is quiet, because you are Leos after all, right? Bold and fun and just want to enjoy and celebrate. We love that about you. But this is a particular energy. You may have some moments or internally be feeling stillness as things kind of are preparing to take off again. Kind of be okay in that space, because there's a lot to be gained and there's a lot to learn about yourself and who you truly are in that void, right? And from that void pretty much comes everything, right? As we work to manifest, it kind of all comes from the void. We all kind of just pluck it out of wherever it comes from. So this is really you kind of being okay that you're in that space of, I almost want to say creating in a way, but it's about coming into alignment. But that's honestly, that's where you create. Once you step into alignment, that's when you really start to make moves. So as things get ready, you kind of just have to learn how to sit in stillness. And it's not a bad thing. For some of you, if you like meditating, that's going to be a huge help to you. By all means, I'm not saying you have to, and that's how you get enlightened. That's not, that's not everyone's path. But if that's a thing you enjoy doing, I highly recommend that for you. If you find stillness in other ways, that's what I want you to connect with. So, like, I have a friend who's a Leo, loves going to the beach. That would probably be the best thing for him to do. I'm going to call him up. We're going to go to the beach at some point. Sorry if there's some, I don't know if that's a garbage truck or something's driving by, big old truck or something. But yeah, however you kind of find that joy just to be in a space and just be really present and live in that moment, honestly, that's going to be my biggest recommendation to you. That's what you want to do, because again, that's where you can hear and feel and sense those cues about alignment, when your energy is really connected to joy and passion. It may not be as physically exciting and energetic as maybe you want or as you're used to, but that does not mean it's not growing you or benefiting you. Right? Okay. I'm going to take you in the upright. Ooh. These are great cards. Oh, this is a great way to start a reading, Leo. So we've got here the Queen of Cups. This is that watery, introspective bit of you that we've been talking about, right? With this Queen of Cups. Really checking in. What makes you happy? What makes you feel good? Really diving into your own inner waters, right? So again, literally just clarifying all the things we've been talking about. But look at this. So you've got 8 of Wands and the King of Swords, both in the upright. Amazing energy. Great confirmation of communication and messages coming to you, whether they're coming from your higher self or they're coming from others in the 3D. Probably both eventually as we finish up the season. But really this is about all this, I was going to say guidance, but it also feels like opportunity. Like I feel like you're getting news of things with this 8 of Wands. Maybe you've been, let's think of an example, like trying to maybe start your own business as an example, and it's just kind of, maybe it's been slow and you've just been getting a hit there or a purchase there, and it's kind of just been slow moving. This is about really finding your, it's like understanding your mission statement. You're like, oh, this is really what I want to do. This is how I want to target my people. This is the product I really want to create. And literally that picking up growth or picking up success. But again, it's that having that clear, logical, maybe even analytical eye that's giving you the foresight, right? Fueled by this, content emotional center that literally is speeding all of this transmutation. But yeah, it's about you coming into alignment, right? Because we start off with 2 high court cards, right? King and Queen, right? So essentially masters of those elements, right? I understand Queen, to me, Queen and King, they're on the same level, but they channel that energy differently, right? Where you have the more nurturing, emotional, receptive energy going on over here, and then you have a King that's a lot more assertive and direct and taking action, right? But both masters of that suit, but it's just how you're channeling and how you're using it, and that alignment between the two, bringing in that change of pace and that growth. And like I said, messages, there may be an opportunity coming your way. Someone might reach out and have something to say to you. Oh my God, Leos, look at that. Then you have the Chariot and the World card. So success, swift movement again. So piggybacking on that 8 of Wands. So definitely victory. Maybe traveling for some of you, maybe. And then you have the World, ending of a cycle, right? We're calling it quits on this slower, stagnant, still energy, because it's time to move. Once you get into alignment, that's like the racing pistol, the starting pistol that they fired a race. Literally, once you hit alignment, that's the starting pistol shot, and you are just full speed ahead. And Actually, before we start, bottom of the deck right now is the Three of Swords. So you guys may have been feeling a certain way about progress or about growth or about some facet of your life that you wanted to see forward movement in, and it just felt like nothing was happening. Telling you, Taurus season, going to change that for you. Going to change that for you. And it makes sense with Flamingo Spirit, literally asking you to embrace the in-between. It's be okay in the stillness. Again, we don't want to move still. We want to manifest something. We want to move something forward. All in due time. And I'm telling you, time is very soon. Time is very soon. Yes. Okay. How do we want to receive this? Cracking me up, Leos. Okay. So we're going to take them both in the reverse. So we've got the Four of Swords and the Five of Wands in reverse. This is such combative energy, both internally and externally. So Five of Wands literally is speaking to conflict and resistance surrounding you. And then Four of Swords is overthinking, overanalyzing, and like beating yourself up from the inside, right? This is what happens when we're not in alignment. This is what happens when we start moving in a wonky direction, and it doesn't even have to be a bad direction. It's literally just the direction that maybe for some of us it's the comfortable route. It's what feels safe instead of going for the thing that we actually desire, the one that we actually want, even though it may take more energy or may take a risk and we might be a little intimidated by. This is what happens if we go the other way, right? So if we don't take this ending, because this is really what we're ending, the path that leads here, conflict, tension, and anxiety. We don't want any of that, Leos. We don't want any of that. I actually don't even want to put those cards in the reading. I just want to have them off to the side. And they're falling underneath the cards we literally were using to talk about coming into alignment. So this is kind of like a little glimpse. If we don't change some of our choices, if we don't move in authenticity, if we don't take, like I said, there may be an opportunity coming through with this, with this Eight of Wands. That is kind of what we're steering ourselves away from. But if we don't take those messages, we don't kind of step up and learn to be strong, and we just kind of keep doing the same, it does lead to tension. And again, it's tension like internally and externally. I would not recommend that for you, and I'm pretty sure you don't need me to tell you that. So you want to be able to get in alignment. You want to be able to really connect with those passions and that desire within you, which honestly I would say is going to be super easy for you, Leos, because you guys rule the heart. So it's really, really easy for you to slip into that space. Especially if you're like a cuspian at the beginning of the season, Leo, because you have a little of that Cancerian influence in you. So it's not a hard thing for you to do. Whoa. Okay, someone went running. Hold on 1 second. Where'd you go? I see you. What do we got? Four of Cups. Yeah, again, we have this energy of kind of being so focused on the meh stuff that we miss an opportunity, or we kind of don't even acknowledge something that's coming our way. Honestly, get out of your heads, Leo. That is the best thing I can tell you right now. Get out of your heads. Again, back to that flamingo. Learn to be in stillness. Learn to be in stillness. Learn to find that place within you and learn how to reconnect it. So again, it's those things that get you there. So like my friend I was talking about, going to the beach. For you, it might be putting on your favorite jam and dancing around the apartment. It literally can be whatever. But again, it's about finding those places where you feel this connection. Finding those places where you feel yourself and in sync. Because the more you fight it, the more you worry about it, or the more you kind of like push it away and don't make time for yourself and don't make time to really go a little bit deeper into, your needs, your wants, your desires, the harder it's going to get and the harder you're going to make it on yourself. And I know you don't want to do that. You want to have fun. You want to enjoy. Yeah, see? Because look, Three of Swords comes out after that. So again, be very... Oh my God. Because honestly, this is a great reading, but Leo, it just feels like there's a lot of resistance as we move in this direction, and there shouldn't be, because it's going to be great. Seriously. Leos, I just want to give you all like a big hug. Like, I literally want to give you a big hug. So you had the Moon card came out, and then the Nine of Wands. Here, we'll put them in order. I have them all switched around on you. Oh, Leos. Okay, so the Moon card in reverse I actually think is perfect, because that's about things coming to surface, things coming to light, right? We get to see things without the like shadowy, dark influence of the moonlight, right? So it's kind of what's hidden being revealed, right? We can see things as they are versus seeing their illusions, right? And then we have this Nine of Wands in reverse. And yes, he looks a little more beaten down in here, right? Compared to the really defiant, stubborn, you know, upright, holding ground Nine of Wands. This one's been a little beaten down, but I think that's really coming through because you need to surrender. You kind of are at a point where you need to surrender and be like, okay, I can't keep pushing in this direction. Like, I'm trying to think how I'm going to describe this. So, like, let me put this in context of maybe a job, right? So you have like the big office job, probably doing decently well for yourself, but you're just not happy. It sucks. It's not the work you want to do. You wake up and be like, oh, I gotta go back to the office, right? But it's the secure job. It's the safe job. Socially, it's kind of like accepted as success, right? So it just looks good from the outside, and we just kind of like, well, I guess this is it. Here I am. This is what I do. Like, choosing to roll over and let that happen to you, Leo, right now, not the greatest decision. There is, honestly, looking at these cards, there is more for you. There is going to be a chance, I would say this season, because that's really what we're focusing on, where we really start to move in a different direction. There may even be an out for you this month. And again, like I kept talking about an opportunity, so maybe you create an opportunity, maybe there's a job offer. I'm just running with this job example. But for you to kind of roll over and just kind of accept what is and not do anything to shake up the status quo, I think would be very risky for you. It may seem like the safe choice, literally what you lose, the cost of that decision, I think is going to lead to some tougher times than what they need to be. Whereas you kind of could just surrender to this and trust that, oh my God, that feels like a great opportunity, but can I, should I don't know if I should make that happen. Honestly, it kind of feels like the thing. That feels like the thing to do. But you have free will. I'm just telling you what I see. But I will say, the more you can really tap into this alignment and again, be able to stand in the stillness and find comfort there, the easier this transition comes. Because literally, as you come into alignment, and a lot of times it happens that way, where as we come into alignment, things start to get tougher and we start to things feel more uncomfortable. But that's because now that we're in alignment, where we used to fit, we don't fit anymore, right? It's like you sat in a round hole, or let's use a square. Let's use a square. So let's say you used to be the square peg in a square hole, and as you come into alignment, you start to become rounder and rounder and rounder until you're a circle. Now the circle peg that you are does not fit in the square hole. That's where it starts to feel uncomfortable. And that's, it's weird because he's like, oh, this used to feel fine, this used to be okay, but now it's not, and I don't like it, and I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just go back to being a peg, and I'll square peg, and I'll be fine. No, it just means jump out of the square hole, jump into the round one. It's literally all that means. But you literally are at this point where you are, it's not leveling up, but you're just finding where you belong. Finding what your purpose is, what your cause is, how you're supposed to be delivering it, how you're supposed to execute it, all those things. You're literally just coming into alignment. But they're literally half this reading is about you taking the chances, finding the alignment and going for it and trusting it, and the other half is you denying it. And this is all magical and this is just tragic. Do you want the magic or do you want the tragic? It's up to you, my lovely Leos. it is up to you. But, oh, a lot of potential lying in this month. And again, it's about those hidden needs, those hidden desires becoming uncovered and surrendering to them. All right, my Leos, I'm going to wrap it up there. Beautiful, beautiful reading, honestly. But I wish you well. As always, thank you for all the love and support you give me. Make sure you smash that like button if you enjoyed this reading. Leave a comment below. Let me know how it resonated. That's super important for me. And as always, make sure you have make sure you're subscribed and have the notification bell on so you'll be notified when the next reading pops up. Until next time, Leo, take care, stay safe. Remember, check out the Taurus video if you feel inclined, because we're all getting a little dose of that magic for Taurus season. But I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you in your next video. Bye.
Hi.